mama was down and out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Sacramento Miners. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. It's picked off near his own 48. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They don't get nothing.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Quick throw complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Score Saints 7, Niners nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Steps away to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well.
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Niners nothing.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Forced out to his left. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action, Allen slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Will Lutz lining up.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Going to throw right side here. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2 minutes to play. First half, it's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Look at this, a tight end carry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll run for it with Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game so far.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Saints 21, Miners nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath.
And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
He's got his man on the crossing route. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half, and the Saints add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefit?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 48-yard line.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Steps away. Left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Terry McLaurin, 31 yards. And the Saints just continue to roll.
In golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
We are back now in Sacramento, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On play action, Allen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up second and a yard at the 4-yard line.
From the 4, this is second down and 1. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the defense.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Out to his left. That's caught by Howard. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they bring out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play action. Now it's Allen. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. after the sack. It's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake. Allen.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Man, it's good to see you.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.